Okay, we're live. We're late, but we're live. Livingston Taylor here. I'm sorry we're late. We went on before and then we couldn't get on to Facebook, and it may be because we don't know. Well, the fact is that hopefully I'm live with you now, and hopefully we're streaming up. I'm looking at, yeah, I've got a little bump on my forehead. I was plumbing a shower fixture and I ran into a 2x4. Doesn't hurt or anything, but sorry to show up, have the Livingston Taylor open head wound show. That notwithstanding, all is well. I'm going to check with my producer. Is all copacetic?
I have no idea.
Okay, here we go. With one wave of a mighty hand, the stormy seas did parted. This is gonna be so darn easy. Let's get started. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. You never know where it's gonna go. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. Is he sinking in a boat? Is he crashing in a plane? Does he even understand that the devil loves the rain? Is he quietly eccentric or actually insane? What stork brought that brain? It's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. You never know where it's gonna go. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. Livingston Taylor Show. Livingston Taylor Show brought to you today by, first and foremost, a new sponsor for us, a wonderful store called Glass Accents. Glass Accents. And it's run by Leanne. Leanne Cornbow. Leanne. I'm not, and it's Glass Accents, etc. GlassAccentsEtc.com in Litsitz, PA. Litsitz, PA is around Lancaster, out in Lancaster County. And boy, that's a beautiful part of Pennsylvania. I've spent a lot of time out there. And again, Glass Accents. Glass, gosh, I love glass. Semi-amorphous material. It's been used and enjoyed by human beings for 3,600 years. In Mesopotamia, 1,600 years BC, they were messing around with glass. And you cannot believe what Leanne has in her store. Go to her website because you are going to freak out. And if you're in that area, take a drive and go see her store. It's really exceptional. All of it locally made and locally sourced. Just stunning artisans that she represents at Glass Accents. Also brought to you today by WMVY, listener-supported radio, Martha's Vineyard, and also we're brought to you today by Roland Electric Keyboards. Roland Electric Keyboards, which I play here, and I'm going to play in just a minute. It's a It's when you're finding a keyboard, what you want is you want to get as close to that piano sound as you can find. Ultimately, an acoustic piano is really great to have, but if you can't or need to move it around, I'm telling you, these Roland pianos are very, very satisfactory instruments to play. Yeah, that's where we are. Ooh, time for another song. Everybody is getting so hip, busting a move, biting their lip. Light as a feather, cool as a breeze, everybody I see is just like me. Everybody's rising in the morning, taking a snooze beneath a tree. Oh, picking up a dime, laying it on the line. Everybody's just like me. Everybody's rising in the daylight, laughing out loud 'cause they're free. When you leave it all alone, the train will take you home, and everybody's just like me. Easy stroll down the boulevard with the one you love on your arm. Ain't it grand when life ain't so hard? Sipping a cola, sun on your shoulder. Everybody's grooving to the new sounds. Oh, getting just as high as they could be. I don't think they're gonna stop 'cause they're living at the top. Everybody's just like me. First date, Saturday night, all nervous with those shaky knees. She smiles when she sees ya, she squeezes you tight. The dream that they sent ya pressed up against ya. Everybody's thinking they're lucky. If they're here, it means they won the lottery. Oh, pop that fine champagne, raise up a little cane, throw out the umbrella, dance barefoot in the rain. Make 'em call the cops, prove that you're insane. You're gonna be what you were meant to be. Everybody's just like me. Fit as a fiddle, little thick around the middle. Just like me, they like to sing and shout, often mistaken, never in doubt, just like me. Oh, everybody's just like me. I love singing that song. Easy stroll down the boulevard with the one you love on your arm. Ain't it grand when life ain't so hard? Sun, sipping a cola, sun on your shoulder. All right, I want to personally apologize for that rhyme. And if that wasn't enough of a liberty, in the second bridge, where it goes, the dream that they sent ya pressed up against ya. Okay, least you wonder, yes, I knew I was reaching desperately.
Yeah, a few people commented about that as a stretch.
Oh, that was a stretch. Yeah. Oh gosh, I shouldn't have let in the springtime. I shouldn't have felt the warm sun. I shouldn't have thought I wouldn't get caught when the blues had me on the run. I shouldn't have figured when we met life would get easy and new. Children at play at the end of the day. I shouldn't have fallen for you. I shouldn't have gone to the fair. Princesses, ponies, and clowns. Baseball for me, first throw was free, and the milk bottles all tumbled down. When I threw to win you a panda, my aim became weak and untrue. Mad at myself, bare on the shelf, I shouldn't have fallen for you. Why do I insist on being part of a perfect pair, where someone might be so wrapped up in me that I'd forget I was there? I shouldn't have pined for perfection. I should have tried to forget the fantasy of timeless love, the dream of an endless kiss. Snow cone melting on my sleeve. Now I'm purple and blue. I'm wide awake, boy, I ache, whistling loudly at my mistake. Handle to face, I stepped on a rake. My heart is breaking in two. I'm wide awake, boy, I ache. I shouldn't have fallen for you. Ooh. Yeah, that's a bit of a sad one. I love that second verse in that. I shouldn't have gone to the fair. Princesses, ponies, and clowns. First, baseball for me. First throw was free, and the milk bottles all tumbled down. When I threw to win you a panda, my aim became weak and untrue. Mad at myself, bare on the shelf. I shouldn't have fallen for you. Oh, God, when I wrote that, I had such a great time. Let's see, birthdays and anniversaries right now. Let's see, I'm not seeing many anniversaries, just
No anniversaries, lots of birthdays.
no anniversaries, a slew of birthdays. Jack Kane is 16, and that's my producer's friend's Liz's.
No, Kim's son.
Oh, this is Kim's son. Ah, great. Kim's son, Jack Kane, 16. His birthday is 2/5. Ken Vachon is 65. Catching up with me, Kenny. Turn back now. Ken Vachon, 2/8. Carol King, oh, her birthday is today. Carol is 79. It's too late, baby, now it's too late. What an amazing writer. It might as well rain until September. My friends look forward to their picnic on the beach. Everybody loves the summertime. But you know, darling, when your arms are out of reach, the summertime ain't any friend of mine. Oh, Carol King. When you listen to her write, I'll get back to birthdays in a second. When you listen to Carol King write, I want you to pay attention to her bridges. Her bridges are beyond belief. You listen to my brother sing You've Got a Friend by Carol King. And it goes, ain't it good to know you got a friend? People can feel they hurt you. They'll take your thought if you let them. But don't you let them. Or, hey, baby, what you done to me? Ooh, you make me feel so good inside. You make me feel so alive. You make me feel. No, Carol King's bridges, and you budding songwriters out there, you've heard me say this before on the Livingston Taylor Show. Pay attention to your bridges. My producer is freaking out because I am not getting on with. So Carol King, happy birthday, 79. Sadie Kleinman, Kleinman, Sadie Kleinman. Her birthday today. She's 9 years old. Gabriel Ziakis. Gabriel is my producer's godson. And what a God, you know, sometimes. Gabriel was a guest on this show a couple of months ago. Gabriel Ziakis, and let's see, Gabriel, Gabriel and Jack are know one another.
Yep.
Yes, Gabriel and Zach are both. Gabriel, Zach, Jack are Bruce Wicks. Bruce Wicks is 70. Martin Demker. Martin is from Sweden, and wow, what a great thought to have viewers. I wonder what time it is in Sweden. Must be 11 o'clock at night or something, 11 or 12, something like that.
We forgot Cynthia Bethune, Brittany's mom. Her birthday was this week, and I forgot it all.
Cynthia Bethune, our producer's, our other producer, our executive producer's mother. Cynthia Bethune, her husband Larry and Cynthia, they gave birth to Brittany Bethune, who is my manager and executive producer and general all over lifesaver. Okay, anniversaries. There they are. Let's see, what have we got here? Oh, I couldn't resist, but see, just throw this song out again. Hold on, I'm taking off my shoes. I'm tired of trying to find the sustain pedal with those shoes on. Okay, last night I dreamed I was on the boat to heaven. and by some chance I'd brought my dice along. And there I stood, and I hollered, someone fade me. But the passengers, they knew right from wrong. And the people, they said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. The people all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapel of your checkered coat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. And as I sailed on that little boat to heaven, by chance I found a bottle in my fist. And as I nicely passed around the whiskey, oh, the passengers were bound to resist. And so I laughed at those passengers to heaven. But then a mighty wave came and pushed me overboard. And as I sank, and I hollered, someone fade me, that's when I woke up, thank the Lord. And I said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And I said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under with a soul so heavy it cannot float. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. That was from Guys and Dolls. Frank Lesser from Guys and Dolls. And Frank Lesser, what a wonderful songwriter. You've heard me speak of him before. Standing on the corner, watching all the girls go by. Well, I'm not sure that song works so well in today's environment, but you do have Once in Love with Amy, Always in Love with Amy. Yeah. Frank Lesser. Heart and soul, I fell in love with you, heart and soul, the way a fool would do. Yep, that is pretty fine songwriting. And so the other day, I had sent my airplane out for a little work, and I was flying, and again I was thinking about the Wright Brothers. And there's a great book by David McCullough on the Wright Brothers. David McCullough, whose Path Between the Seas, and he's a great historian and actually a friend of mine. And he wrote a book on the Wright Brothers, and it's worth reading. What amazing men they were. Spread your wings, we're about to be free. Kitty Hawk, December 1903. What a time for humankind, what an era to be in. Electric light to push back night, Einstein in Berlin, Edison and movies, Ford's rolling wheels, Rockefeller's energy, Morgan's ruthless deals put into this mix. Two earnest, quiet men who with their sister Catherine the adventure did begin. With the hubris that was the time, they looked and they saw the triad that became flight. Pitch, roll, yaw, and they can fly. They can soar into the air, look into forever, find the future there. Spread your wings, we're about to be free. Kitty Hawk, December 1903. The morning comes, the wind is right, the plane is on the rail. Daniel's camera sees the moment pass. For 12 short seconds they fly across the sand, and the end of an ancient dream's reality at last. 100 years have come and gone. Imagine what's in store as we tug on God's great beard and tap upon his door. To the truth that lives in space we have set our sights, standing on the shoulders of Orville and Wilbur Wright, and we can fly. We can soar into the air, look into forever, find the future there. Spread your wings, we're about to be free. Kitty Hawk, December 1903. Kitty Hawk, December 1903. The Wright Brothers, yeah. And the Wright Brothers, who came from Dayton, Ohio, and they were forged in that amazing time in American history, that time where at the end of the Civil War in April 1865, and the country came back together, and the things that we had learned to do through the travesty and heartbreak of that war, but the great projects and the second industrial revolution came in, and the Wright brothers were bike builders. They had a bicycle shop, and the sense is that they were sort of talented tinkerers. Nothing could be further from the truth. They were unbelievable aeronautical engineers. David McCullough, in his book, prints a letter from Wilbur to Octave Chanute outlining the mathematics of a propeller, which he envisioned as a wing, a long wing. Oh my God, I've run badly over talking about airplanes. That could happen. All right, I got to get out of here.
You did start a few minutes late.
I did start a few minutes late. My producer is pointing out to me. Nonetheless, let's see. Oh, Gail, I don't think
Upcoming show.
upcoming shows, please. Yes, upcoming shows. The Emmeline Theater in Mamaroneck, New York. I'm going to be live streaming out of Mamaroneck, New York this Friday. It's a concert and a bit of an interview, and I would love it if you dial in, and that's Emmeline.org. That's at 8 p.m. this Friday, 2/12, 8 p.m. Friday, the Emmeline Theater from Mamaroneck, New York. That'll be fun. All right, again, thanking our sponsors, Roland Electronic Keyboard, right here. WMVI, MVY, listener-supported radio, Martha's Vineyard. And our lead sponsor today, Glass Accents. Leanne runs the store in Litsitz, PA, over there in Lancaster County. And that's pretty living out there. But go to her website at glassaccentsetc.com and see what she's got in that store. It'll make you want to get in that car and drive out and see that store in person. Gosh, she's got beautiful pieces of that ancient permanent material, glass. All right. I burned up my half hour and then some. Thanks for spending time with me. And more importantly, thanks for saving my life by letting me spend time with you. Because it's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. We're out of time. We gotta go. We'll be back next Tuesday at 4 Eastern time, you know. We're gonna turn on the tap and let it flow on the Livingston Taylor